So yeah, welcome back to more E6. Last time we finally got through that cave and did beat the boss. And the boss was pretty annoying. I mean, after I kind of got the right strategy, I didn't really have that much problems with it, or that many. So the big problem was more like I already did beat it, then it didn't count because the boss still hit me because the birds are kind of automated that it attacks you with. So this time for anyone watching on stream, I changed the encoder again. This time back to the software encoder that I think I streamed the first Mario 64 randomizer stream with, and the speedrun video after that. I'm not sure if there's anything else I did use it for, but since I'm now recording and I don't know if the problems that result with streaming for about 1.5 hours without problems and then getting insane lag frames. I'm right now trying, first of all, I also changed the server, so probably that help. I hope that will help. And also, yeah, I changed it to software encoding. So if the terrible lag frames happen again, then I'll know that it's probably because of the internet connection, and then maybe I have to pause the stream after a certain amount of time and then come back to resolve this. I mean, if that works, then okay, I'm fine with it. It's a little bit annoying, but I can live with it. That's why I have to look if I'm... No, no activity in chat. Okay, I'm trying to look if I can get a little bit of lag frames. For loading something online. Everything else looks pretty okay so far, so yeah. I mean, sorry that the sound cuts out again and again. It's because I have the game running, and if I click on anything else, then it stops. And I didn't really look into, and I don't know if I can disable that for Steam, but I'm also not sure if I want to do that, because if I'm searching for something else, it would be better if I could just mute this, but yeah, I'm trying to see if this changes something. And how the lag looks like. Okay, that's pretty okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I think I can close. So yeah, now we're going to save the villagers that got kidnapped by, I believe, Roman ships. It would surprise me if they aren't. And I have to say, for opening the website, the lag frames aren't as bad as with using the hardware encoder. But then again, the thing is, I don't know, maybe my software encoder was better, and there were just some other problems that got in the way. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff done last time. Of course, some stupid NPCs removed the seal. Okay, I expected these guys to be a little bit more intimidating and aggressive, but since Memories of Salsetta, or in Memories of Salsetta, we already saw some Roman soldiers that were pretty decent, so I'm not really that surprised that they aren't that evil. And I don't know why they're looking for the readings. Yeah, of course that guy would be happy to have the Romans back. That they can bring him back, since he was always drinking, complaining in the bar. Oh no, the picards. And I'm not going up the stairs because if you weren't there, I had a little bit of a problem with these stairs. I glitched through them. I still have a highlight video of it up. So you can still look at it. Yeah, these guys, they are still awful people. So, but they have some decently funny dialogue. Oh. So did I have to go here again? I thought I'd probably just have to go on the ship. And not that you have to talk with Baslam again. Why always Baslam? Why do I not want to talk with Baslam when I have to talk with him? Or did I simply forget that he's important? I don't know. They kind of make him out to be that important chef of the town, but in my eyes he isn't, and I always forget him. Okay, I'm only going to get a sword upgrade. I'm just collecting a little bit more emeralds, and what better way to grind a little bit more than in the cave. I've always been grinding up until this point. Oh, wow. That is new. Oh, interesting. Are these the phantom guys that when you don't have the rainbow amulet equipped, that they just appear as an Ado doppelganger? Because I have to say, I think I probably prefer that over these regular phantom guys. So which sword do I want to upgrade? Either the thunder sword or the fire sword. I think I want to go with thunder. Oh my god. That is a lot of amethyst. I pretty much thought there wouldn't be a lot of stuff left. because I expected them to go straight to the arc and reveal the villain right before then. But as it looks like, I have a high suspicion that Ernst is going to be the main villain. I mean, I have to say, it's a little bit unnecessary that, or it's a little bit dumb that they just now are starting to introduce a villain that's obviously evil because he wants to take all the raiders and said that they are subhuman and all the other stuff. And I pretty much thought that they'd I don't know, I mean, it's a little bit cliche that it would be kind of an evil god or something that was sealed in the Ark and we have to I mean, it could still be that, but to me it didn't really feel like we need Ernst or the Romans. This feels a little bit like padding for more content. I mean, it's not necessarily bad. That's not what I want to say at all. I hope that don't get yourself caught isn't a sign that we're now in a stealth segment. Since these can be incredibly annoying. I mean, there are some decent ones, but a lot of them are really annoying. Wait. That's something. It was just shiny, so I thought you could collect it. This ship is a lot bigger on the inside. I mean, look at this. This is almost this stretch alone almost seems as big as the stretch before. I just now thought of East Memories in Sasada and oh my god, what was his name? I think it was Gurren, who was always lockpicking. And again, why is this? Why is this directly called Europe? Couldn't they have just named it after the goddess? Or a similar name? Europo? Or Europu? Europe U. No. English pronunciations are different. And I have to remind myself of that. Wow. These guys either are pushovers or I'm just way too strong from getting stuck in a cave. Of course, the both priestesses were caught by Ernst. Yeah, yeah, Tara, tell them. I mean, look at how easy Adol defeated this guy. Nice. I thought that those chests probably opened when you got Terra in your party. But no, you just get a key for it, which seems a little bit redundant. Oh! Oh god, don't tell me this is pretty much... Look for the keys, only certain keys open certain chests. Oh god, this is pretty much... Go around, search for the items. Okay, I think there wasn't anything in here, so... Let's go to one of the other ships. I really hope that it's not too much of a hassle, because this really is just... Are there any more ships that you can go on, or is this just... No, it's just these two. So maybe Terra is going to come with me after all. Nope. I mean, it always looks like you can open these drawers, because there are a lot of RPGs where you can do that pretty easily. Oh, now I thought of another possibility. It's just that these chests don't open, and they want to tease you, so that you can get mad after that. Oh, does this mean boss fight? Oh yeah, if this is the ship that the Admiral was on, he did say, I think Elizabeth was on the ship to protect his private quarters. So that's probably a boss fight. But if these chests are real, I don't expect that there is a lot of content in them. Or this is just full of Kevlar water, because they probably expected to be healing items. Oh yes! The oh my god, I almost softlocked myself, I think, again. Jumping is very dangerous. This looks like a cage for some ferocious animal. Is this a rancor? Oh my god, no, not this again. Oh. What do I have to hit? Okay, so again, random things hurt you. Is it the head? It shouldn't be the head. And again, this guy does a lot of damage. The stupidest thing with bosses is if you don't really know where to hit them. Okay, just walking behind him probably hurts me because of the shell. Is this just waiting around, or can I... Why did he have all of the annoying stuff that was already in... Oh my god. That was already in Origin in this game. Now they also have the slippery the slippery goo. Okay, so apparently I did This is still annoying, mainly because I mean, if it would be just the sludge or just those green I'd say mines. I'd say breath mines. If it would just be those breath mines or the goo, then okay, I could deal with it. But you have goo and at the same time those green breath mines, and you can slide into these when you try to get away, while also not really seeing them when the boss is on top of them, unless the boss is invisible. But it's also annoying that the boss is invisible, mainly because of its tongue attack. And Oh no, not... Why? Why this unnecessary bullshit? This is already annoying enough as is. Look at this, the camera couldn't even... I mean, I have to say there are, especially some bosses in Origin where I'm confident that I'd get them done, or at least where I'd say, okay, I could possibly beat them without getting hit once. But here it's just like, it seems so much like they have these bosses and they have good ideas for them, and they are already hard as they are, because trying to figure out how to beat it, and then these damage numbers if you get hit. I mean, sure, with this boss, if you just keep staying behind it, then it's not really a problem, and you apparently have to hit it around somewhere there. But then again, the other problem is just trying to do something because this is, I mean, again, if it would just be the sludge or those mines, then I'd understand, because waiting for them to disappear also takes a little bit of time, and then or that the boss spawns these enemies without the I mean then again, the sludge alone, I'd be fine with it, and then having extra enemies, but then the problem is that is not the boss that that the game is really kind to you if you want to get it done without getting hit once, because a lot of those bosses are pretty much get hit as little as possible, but then the patterns aren't that well thought out. So yeah, I mean still I don't know if I'm just harping on this game specifically so much, or if the designs are just really that much better in Origin, because again, I also had my problems with one or two bosses in Fagana, but I didn't really have those problems with Origin, which is kind of funny, since this and Fagana came before and after Origin. Africa. Look at this, Africa. Again, this is clearly Africa, but here they changed the name. For Europe they didn't. Why? Guys, gave the obligatory punch towards the asshole commander. Oh god, an escort mission. Oh my god, they can get stuck at the stairs. Okay, I thought that since you now have Terror in the party, you can open the chest, but nope. Apparently these are teasers. Yeah, okay, so instead of not getting hit yourself, you would better take the hit and... Oh my god, no! I have to say, this is incredibly annoying if you get one of them in a stupid position, because then they can just get around and... Oh, at least the heal potions also heals your entire party since... Okay, them getting stuck might not be such a bad idea. So maybe this is better. Okay, I pretty much thought I had the special attack ready, but apparently not. I mean, they could do it a little bit better if they changed the color a little bit more. I mean, it's fine as it is, but I think it could be better. Yeah, that was also pretty obvious. I mean, that these guys were under under the command of Ernst does make it better, but then still, I don't really think that the entire Roman boat section was that necessary. This was pretty much just for them, so that they could get an escort mission in. Master guys. Oh, so they know each other. Which, if you thought about this conversation, also makes sense and isn't a surprise. Okay, so Dogi and Ladok probably not getting their ass kicked. Any minute now. Either that or he's going to spout some mambo jumbo, summoning some great power and then just floating off in the sky. Or teleporting, that is also another option. And again, I'm glad that I did turn down the volume for this. I mean, it's a little bit annoying since I think it sounds a little bit compressed. But then again, I don't know why these games are just that loud initially. Load over to this guy. Oh, no. It's just staying there. Yeah, I was wondering how they take care of the Roman threat. So it's pretty much just a surprise dragon. I mean, I'm also very wary of these cutscenes, since after I beat Ys Origin with one of the characters, the game crashed on me. I think it was Hugo, the second one, after watching one of the cutscenes. Or I think after skipping one because I already saw it. And I don't know why. I don't know why the game has problems with that. But I believe it's not that optimal. Or not. I don't know if it's because it's not that well optimized or some other problem. Okay, now Radha is probably going going to have an idea. Or he just now knows, since he's the old wise man, what the Ark of Napishtim is. I don't know why I kind of want to try doing voices for characters. I don't know if we have to talk with anyone. So I'm going to go to the Reader village and talk with Ur, and then probably Olha, and then something should happen. If something does not happen, I'll go back to Mr. Merchant, since apparently the answer to all of my where should I go next problems is that guy. I'll probably need there are still a few items that we might get, so because we are definitely going to get white and black tabula according to what MLS they use. And white and black tabula should be in the Ark, since it was established as the kind of special MLS, so I'm not too concerned about that. Accessory wise, yeah, the last bit of armor will also get there. Yeah, so probably the entrance to the Ark is at the Windseeker Heights. Since again, apparently the apparently the quick warp spoils you the locations that you can go to. Do you have anything new? The Seed of Vitality that I can also get in the city, so no. Uh, just now I had the thought maybe Ola is at Windseeker Heights again since she was there before, and maybe something then happens that will open the path to the Ark. Okay, but now that I think about it, there could be another dungeon somewhere, maybe at the Windseeker Heights, that is pretty much the entrance to the Ark, but that we need something to get to the entrance of the Ark. It could also not be Windseeker Heights and just be something entirely different, but this really looks like the next dungeon is the final dungeon. Okay, now we get the backstory. Yeah, we already know about the winged people, since Eldil in Memories of Saseta also belong to them. And Rhea and Fina from Origin 1 and 2. Oh, okay, no, now we get this, and with this we can go to Windseeker Heights and... Yep. Oh, so this is the key towards towards the Ark. Towards the underwater floor that goes to the Ark, so we probably have one more dungeon and then the final dungeon, unless both pretty much count as one dungeon. But I'm pretty much expecting that the underwater passage, or that the passage towards the Ark will be one dungeon, because then you'd be able to get another boss in. Oh yes, we cannot warp there. I mean, that is one thing that I really don't know why they don't set a warp point there when you get there the first time. That you always have to walk there, but almost any other area has a warp point. That's pretty near. Yeah, but looking at the lag frames so far, it's been pretty okay. It's a little bit worse than with the hardware encoder, it looks like. Although I think that may also be because we got a little bit of lag just before, but otherwise it seems to be pretty okay. So Yeah, and we're not really going to deal with the shelled enemies here, mainly because they inflict confusion and heavy, and it would take too long, and they don't give a lot of good experience points anyway. But then they also have those annoying birds that they of course put near the enemies that get confusion and heavy at the same time. So you have pretty much almost no chance of getting your money back unless you have the extra equipment. But then you always have to put it on and then put it off. Unless you have it on all the time, but for this section you don't really need it. Oh hey! This guy is back. Oh my god, why? Okay, so these guys do spawn again. I really hope that they don't give you any equipment now. Because I beat this guy and the giant jellyfish thing in the Limewater Cave. Yeah. But there didn't seem to be anything different, but from the bee I got the item again. Oh. Oh, so I probably can find these. I really don't hope that they are scattered all around the regular world and that they are just going, even if it's a little bit illogical, that they're going to show up here or around here. Otherwise I'm kind of forced to go around and get these guys. Since on one hand I'm not really I don't really want to do 100% in these games because that would involve doing them again on nightmare difficulty, and I don't want to play rule games that quickly after I beat them. Oh hey, Kishgal. That was a character in East Origin, if I remember correctly. Wow, this has a funky beat. Let's listen a little bit. Yeah, that's yeah, so this is pretty much next dungeon, and then we get to the Ark. I really hope that the pickouts are also in here, because then that means they are probably mainly here and in the next dungeon over. Okay, so but these guys, the loaded up attack is probably the best one. Ah, so now we're getting to an area where we get good experience again. So yeah, these guys seem a little bit annoying, especially if they are in packs, since apparently their saw blade is safe from attacks, but at the same time I'm behind them and I still get hit. Yeah, so that is kind of an annoying enemy, that if you have, or that if they have hit stun, they can still move and then turn around in your direction, so that you then get hit. Okay, so the fire guys I think are pretty okay. But the thing with the saw blades, again, I kind of have a feeling that the hitboxes aren't that well defined in this game. Because still, I even had my problems with Falgana in some ways, but there it was more boss design than really hitboxes, because this is the first game of that engine that I really feel like okay. I didn't really get hit by that. What? What hit me? I didn't really see the rock that hit me there. Oh my god, this is stupid. I pretty much get knocked back. The rocks are still there. I get knocked back from attacking this guy when he guards, and then I slide back into the attack, and the animation is still going, so I get hit. And I now realize I only have 147. I probably shouldn't spam attack since he... Okay, now he's being... Yeah, but this guy isn't that bad if you... don't spam attack and then don't get hit. Why? Yeah, this guy is a little bit annoying with, and again, it's more like I think the problem lies with the rock hitboxes than with the boss itself, because the boss itself is pretty much just wait a little bit more, be patient, and then you can hit it. I mean, if you wait long enough, the boss also waits. It waits for your attack, so yeah, this should be pretty... Okay, good there, because there... I had one thing happen to me before, and it was that I did defeat a boss, but then it appeared again because there were other enemies, and I had to beat all of them, but I only had, I think, 2 health left. So, and then I didn't save, which meant that oh my god, this is... Yeah, if you do a 3-hit combo, you're not fast enough. You pretty much have to get them when they drive away from you. But then you saw how they pretty much gang up on you when you get into a corner, and then you... This will level up. Oh my god, this is... Yeah, I can kind of see why there would be a no Catastrophe mode version compared to the other games, where you can heal if you stand still, and here you have items. I mean, in the other games on hard difficulties, it's not really that different. You also get your ass kicked and have to kind of go back to the save point until you either can evade the enemies long enough, or... because my policy is I try to beat all the enemies that I come across, and then I can move on. Okay, if we get to the next I was almost about to say I beat a good amount of lives, so when it's the next level up. These guys take... Wow, this is really annoying. These guys take a lot of hits. I mean, maybe it was because it was charged with MLS, but... Yeah, probably because he was red and gave my MLS a beat. Yeah, and I know that I hate these enemies already because they are a modified version of the Phantoms in the Cave, and I already hate those. This is a pretty long hallway. Again, this would be so much less troublesome if you could just respawn. Okay, there's one entrance, so maybe there's a... No, apparently this is just an... an alternate way. Maybe this is the last piece of armor that you get. for the last shield. I mean, it's probably just Kevlar water. Yes. I mean, the thing is, there are almost no situations in which I would use it. Because even those field bosses, I cannot use items. Oh yeah, the white tabula. Nice. Oh no. Oh no. If I see something like this, where you get the one last in the row, I'm expecting to have missed it, but I don't know any place where I could have missed it. Except if the pick hearts that you... or pie cards, I said pick hearts. Again, if you want to correct me, tell me. That the pick hearts you collect give you the black tabula. And I probably won't know until I get there. Which probably won't happen for a long time. Yeah, but so far I'm liking this. I like this a lot more than the cave. Yeah, a save point right now wouldn't be that bad. Oh my god, and of course I get a critical right at that moment. Oh my god, yeah, maybe the electric sword is a better option for these guys. They are still really annoying because they... Oh nice, another season vitality. Because if you jump above them, they pretty much turn immediately. Three rooms this takes. No! Oh my god, this is getting stuck in... Oh my... Oh. See, this is exactly what I mean, because something like this, you get a lot of levels and this kills morale by a lot, because you have to grind all this stuff again. I have to go this long shaft down again. I pretty much got 40,000 MLS and 38,000 money, which is all gone. I mean, I get it, it has to be hard, but this is pretty much... I mean, this is again double punishment. It's pretty much you get punished for one you get punished for pretty much one failing this stuff, and then by getting sent back all of the way, and then two, they punish you for taking away all your experience. Oh my god, this is... I mean, the fire guys don't really do enough damage, but if you get if you get some other enemy in there with them, and you pretty much saw how the rest of the dungeon was pretty much no problem to me, but then I get hit by that annoying guy. Damage if they hit you, but they normally don't hit you. But maybe the thing I'm mad about is that I got pretty much stuck and couldn't get out because of hit stun. Because I already thought, should I go back? Should I save? And then walk the way back here again. And I didn't do it. And now I'm mad because I should have done it because there were no problems. I had full health, and I did pretty well with all of the other enemies. So the thing that annoys me the most about these guys is that they just don't get hit from the front. I mean, at least they the fact that these guys turn so fast is the most annoying thing about them. And I pretty much have to teleport back again because now I'm kind of paranoid. Now I don't want to lose all this experience, but then I have to walk all this way back because the walk back then here, then the walk back down the next alley. I mean, the other thing I could do is just walk through there and get to the next save point and just beat all of the necessary enemies, but then they might snipe me from behind. That would be stupid as well. And I kind of want to gain a few experience points by going through the level. And yeah, with guys like these, they don't really do a lot of damage. And the thing is, if I'm safe, I don't really have any problems with these guys. But I want to get through it fast because I already got through here without any problem, and then... Okay, these guys don't give that much ammo, so if they gave more, I probably would have... But yeah, then again, you have that long downwards hole, and all of this stuff that takes a lot of time. And look at this! I'm just saying it's one enemy. I had no problem before, but I want to go through it fast, and because of that I get hit, and apparently I get hit by all of the attacks at the same time. And the annoying thing that these guys have is that they start their round scatter shot not exactly with a shot that goes straight towards you, but maybe a little bit delayed, so that if you jump, then the last shot is still going to hit you. I really probably shouldn't bother with these guys. I mean, again, it wouldn't be a problem if I could just start back there, or start in the area without gaining any of the experience that I gained before, which is something like the older Kingdom Hearts games did. Kingdom Hearts 2, for example, did this, but get hit a lot. I just want to get to the next save point, and then I can, because you can see that I feel like I'm adequately leveled for this dungeon. I don't take a lot of damage just by one hit from these guys. It's not like in the cave where I pretty much get 3 shot. And if you have the electric sword, I should probably keep in mind that with the electric sword these guys aren't bad. Okay, now I'll go down here again, and hopefully because now I'm skipping all of these guys. Because this is pretty much just wasting time. I mean, still, again, it's maybe not really that much of a punishment if you get set back. And you still gain the experience points for defeated enemies. But I mean, I mean, I cannot really say anything about it because it's not that... Because I can understand why you'd have such a design. Again, it's because you want to punish the player for being reckless. But then again, if you have a lot of areas and you play pretty good in all of these, and then you get stuck at one point, and then hit, although you still have full health, because there's also an annoying enemy Is that always a critical, or did I just get extremely bad luck? Now again, I don't know if I want to risk it, because I'll probably try to. And of course there's probably going to be a save point right down there, because I went through like 3 rooms. Okay, now... Okay, this guy. Yes, I don't. Now I'm just walking through here. I don't care. I just want to get to the next save point. Oh my god, no. Again, why the extra enemies? The guy is... It doesn't have the most interesting pattern, but... Oh, don't tell me please that these guys cannot be killed. What is this? Oh my god, this is... No, I'm going... I'm going back. This is... For this kind of bullshit, I'm going to grind those... I'm going to grind that next level. And upgrade my swords. I mean, what is this kind of bullshit? Not that you have to take into account trying to not hit the boss too much so that he retaliates, trying to get away before he does his slam attack again, then evading the rocks to see when the interval is that you can attack again. But now you have 2 of those annoying bug things that pretty much spew stupid stuff the entire time. And I don't care with these things. I'm going to buy one of these and the Seed of Defense or the Seed of Power. I did more by getting more power. Yeah, I'll probably try to beat this next boss. say about 20,000? MLS armor. 100,000, okay, that's... Okay, so we can make MLS armor by collecting 100,000 of these, so... Yeah, maybe I'll just grind out MLS a little bit. And with it grind a few levels, because I'd be willing to do a lot of things, but with a boss like that, and then if you could beat the enemies, then okay. Then fine. Then it would be a little bit stupid, but okay, you can deal with them, but you cannot deal with them. They are an obstacle that are there the entire time. And that is the really annoying thing about them. And maybe the Bell of Silence can do something about them. Maybe I should try it, but... Yeah, I probably won't try this guy. Probably won't try this guy again. I'm probably just going to get a MLS to get this armor and grind a little bit more. Since E3 starts in... not E3, but the Microsoft press conference starts in about 20 minutes. So I'll probably just stream... for about 10 more minutes. Then I'll probably host some other channel. And of course, now that I'm trying to farm MLS, the enemies that give me a lot aren't there. I mean, I could just walk out and in again, because here are a lot of these guys and they seem to give a good amount. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Since they also don't do... Oh, yes, this is... Because if one of those Somlet guys is MLS charge, pretty much gives around 5,000. I'm just going to... And this guy also gives you extra health, so... because MLS drops aren't certain. Nope, there is. I mean, this isn't really terribly exciting, but yeah, it's nice to end on a more positive note than that was. Because I mean, why would you do something like? First of all, and then again, I think I'd be more willing to deal with it if the arena was a little bit bigger. But I mean, missed. Damn it, that one flew. But then again, look at this. It's only this big, and then you have two guys standing here that pretty much cover almost the entire ground. Yeah, I'll probably yeah, I think to spare you this, I'll probably grind the rest out by myself. And then we can continue where we left off last time. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you had fun. I had, despite the rage. Oh yeah, I shouldn't forget to decipher the stone tabula at the beginning of this episode, but I think I can remember. And apparently another good news, the lag frames aren't that bad. If it's this number, I can totally live with it. So yeah, I'll probably switch again to software, hardware, streaming with software and recording with hardware. But yeah, that's it for this time. This will probably go up on the archive channel. Definitely not midnight today, because I realized that when I'm at home, these take an eternity to upload. So yeah. But then I'm going to watch Microsoft. I won't stream it, because if I do that, then I would watch all of them and comment over all of them. And I think there are a lot more. There are a lot of people that have more. I think more exciting opinions. Well, not really exciting opinions, but I'm not really that wow, that's amazing, or that kind of guy that goes crazy over announcements. I mean, I'm still getting pumped if it's a series I like, or if it's something really unexpected. But I'm also pretty negative a lot of times. Although I'm also really positive, so it kind of balances itself out. Yeah, but I don't really know if I'm the best person to watch something like this. I mean, if you'd want someone that doesn't really get crazy and it just looks at the announcements and the conferences as a whole, and from a pretty neutral standpoint, then I'd be the guy, but I think I'd need decent viewer base until I could do that. Also, I don't think that streaming something like that and recording at the same time is something my computer can handle, so yeah. So that's it for recording, and if you're going to watch the Microsoft conferences, I hope that if you have some wishes, they come true. And otherwise, bye.